You saw the title, right? I had my first panic attack last week. Let's talk about it. So, welcome to Weekly Sushi. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button because you're awesome. So you guys can tell, I'm kind of low energy. I've been trying to film this freaking thing all afternoon, and I've been having so many issues. So we're gonna get into it. I had a panic attack last week. As you guys know, I started going back to the doctors. I have a lot of anxiety about doctors and health stuff, you know, and I have a lot of, you know, health issues and stuff. And I went back to the doctors, and I told you guys in a vlog, which is linked, that I wasn't really comfortable with this doctor, this new doctor that I was saying. Sorry, my hair is just so freaking frizzy today. But I told you I was kind of uneasy about this doctor in the first place. Well, as time went on, there was some mishaps with like my insurance and referrals and things like that. Some things that got screwed up, and it caused me a lot of anxiety. And there was some things about, like, I was supposed to have like an ultrasound, like a woman's ultrasound, if you guys know what I mean, you know. And this doctor didn't inform me of some like pre-procedure things, and there wasn't a pre-auth sent or anything. And I was sitting here one morning, like about a couple days before I had this appointment, and I was sitting here with Patrick, and I was thinking about all this stuff, and I started to feel my hands kind of like got tingly, and I went to itch my arm, and it felt like I wasn't itching my arm, and then it felt like my hands were not my hands, and it kind of started to scare me, and I started to freak out. And I'm thinking, okay, my chest doesn't hurt, I can breathe, I think this is just a panic attack. And Patrick was sitting there, and I go, Patrick, I think I'm having a panic attack, so you know. So, like, if something was to happen, if I was to pass out, you know, I'm already not feeling good. But I think it's just a panic attack. And about an hour later, after I was able to calm down from all this, like, it was horrible. Like, I was sitting there thinking, oh my God, am I gonna die? Am I dying? Is this what this feels like? Like, what is going on? And after that I told Patrick, I go, I don't want to go back to that doctor. I want to find a new one. I had a couple mishaps with the referrals where I'm gonna have to now go through a list of therapists and psychiatrists and call them up and see if they're taking new patients, and then call my insurance up and have that. Like, I guess they want me to do that for them, so I have to do that. And that's one thing. And then two, for PT, they submitted me to go to PT for my back, not my shoulder pain. And my doctor didn't even want to address my shoulder pain until my next appointment. That was one thing that made me really uneasy. My first appointment, because I'm complicated, right? And I got health problems. I came in with like a list of like things that I was gonna probably need to be referred to specialists for, or ask her if there's something she can do. Hey, cats. Oh my God. All afternoon, I've been trying to film this, and the cats are just going crazy, and I'm going crazy. Sorry for that. Cats. Sorry, you guys. So, there's the referrals, the PT. I didn't get, all my issues didn't get referred there. She didn't want to address all of my health problems that I came to see her there for with, and I was gonna have to wait till my follow-up appointment 6 weeks later for. It was just, it's a lot. It was a lot to handle, and it shouldn't be this complicated. And after talking to Patrick and my mom, we don't think this is the right doctor for me. And I don't like to bash doctors so much. I don't like to bash somebody at their job, but I think some doctors are just not equipped to deal with patients who have a lot of issues like me, and that's why she probably didn't have enough time or sets enough time aside where she could properly talk to me. So I'm gonna be finding a new primary doctor and starting that process all over again, because it's important to trust your doctor, especially when you have a lot of health issues like I do, and like most of you probably watching do. It's important to trust your doctor. You shouldn't have anxiety about going to see someone who's going to prescribe medications or procedures that are going to go into your body, like chemicals that are going to go into your body. This person's going to have you get procedures done in giant machines that have radiation coming out. Like, this is someone who's making some serious decisions for you. You should feel comfortable with them. You shouldn't be having a panic attack about going to see your doctor, right? So I am going to be finding someone else who I am comfortable with, who doesn't make me feel like I'm inconveniencing them because I have all these problems that they just don't have enough time for in a day, because they're just this busy doctor with like this busy life. Like, I'm sorry, but like, to rant a little bit, I don't understand what doctor goes in and says, I'm sorry, but pick 2 or 3 problems off of your list that are most pressing right now, and the other ones are gonna have to wait 6 weeks. No. That's not okay. That's not okay. So, what is the moral of this weekly sushi? If you're having anxiety about your doctor, they're probably not the doctor for you. If you're having a panic attack about going to see your doctor, you should probably try to switch and get a new one. And that's what I'm doing. I'm advocating for myself. Like, you know, like, we've all had those doctors where they belittle you, where they make you feel like your problems are all in your head, or if you just fixed your eating habits, or you just exercised a little bit more, and they invalidated a real problem you had. There's a number of issues that people like us who deal with chronic illness and stuff deal with when it comes to the medical community. Unfortunately, we do come across doctors who feel like they're being inconvenienced because they're gonna have to do a little more work for their 6-figure paycheck, right? Like, they're gonna have to do a little bit more, you know, than just show up in a white coat and then take off for golf or whatever for the later that afternoon. No, like, this is a serious job. This is why you as a doctor went to college for so long, was because this is a serious thing, because these are people's lives. And yeah, it's just, I just wanted to kind of rap with you guys about that, and just, I had my first panic attack, and I took it as a sign that I needed to find a better doctor who was gonna advocate for me and put me first in that appointment. Like, in that appointment, I should come first, not whether, you know, is this good for their is this good for this doctor's, you know, record, or their paycheck, or what kickbacks they're gonna get from, you know, drug companies, or like, should they do it? Yeah, so I'm gonna end on that note. So, as always, I'm sending lots of love to all the haters and the lovers, because as we know, if we could all be lovers, we could be less haters, like doctors who don't have time for their patients and make them have all this anxiety and panic attacks over it because they just have so much to deal with because this doctor would not listen to them in the first place. I'll see you in my next weekly sushi. Bye, you guys. Mwah.